I'm Kelly Warner. Sending your kids off to college can be a stressful experience. Add in the pandemic, and suddenly there are many more uncertainties. The challenge is no one knows what the fall semester will bring in regards to COVID-19, but there are some things you and your student can do to be prepared. As a mom of 2 college students and a pediatrician, Dr. Pilar Bradshaw understands that attending college this fall will look much different than in years past.
We all have to wrap our mind around the fact that going back to school is not going to be a college experience like mom and dad had for our kids, at least for this year and maybe unfortunately for a couple of years.
In Oregon, the state's major colleges and universities will offer predominantly remote and online instruction for fall term. However, residence halls will be available to students who want to live on campus.
It's extremely important as you consider going back to in-person campus that you be ready to take some precautions that are not typical and not going to be easy.
Encourage your college student to wear a fabric face covering when they're in public spaces.
You have to sit 6 feet away from your friends, and that's going to be hard, but you have to just get used to that. That's the new normal to avoid spreading respiratory droplets between yourselves.
Create a small circle of close friends who are also mindful about social distancing.
We already have some very well known cases of house parties that have made hundreds of young people sick. And although it's less likely that a college-age kid is going to die from COVID than a 90-year-old, that has happened.
Remind your student to practice good hand hygiene, stay isolated when they are sick, and get tested early.
We don't want you to sit at home for days and try to soothe your symptoms. We want to know, especially if you're a college kid, are you positive for COVID? And if so, we have to do contact tracing with the help of your public health department. Since the health crisis began, there's been an alarming increase in diagnoses of anxiety and depression among college-age young adults and teens. Encourage your student to find ways to stay engaged, even though most of their work is being done online. And parents, check in with your college student often. They may need the extra support. Learn more at eugenepeds.com/healthykids. I'm Kelly Warner.